Hello, it is iYikKam time again. Lately, I got two very interesting and good questions from our Wing Chun friends, and here I like to share with you my view on these two questions. Okay, the first one is the questions on why do I create the Os9 and how is that related to the 6.13.3 so forth. Okay, to answer this question, let's look at how the ancient Chinese developed their technology or evolved their technology. We need to know this is because this is very important. Okay, in the ancient Chinese, be it in the medicines, traditional Chinese medicines, or martial arts, it is following this pattern. So there are two keys with it. One is called the 传承 transmissions, okay, and another one is the improvement or new creations, and they actually work hand on hand. Okay, so another word is that, like for example, the Chinese medicines, they have this transmissions, the proper transmissions, and then at every generations and every different era, there are new improvement to these transmissions and also new creations. Okay, so that happened. If you read the history of the Chinese traditional Chinese medicine, it happened that way. Even if you read the history of the Os9, okay, there's a record there after the grandmaster created the Os9, and the next generations, they actually exchange with some other art, Taoist art, and they evolve, making things better, growing, and develop more things. Okay, so you have this Os9, the transmissions. Okay, and then you have every generations you grow. Okay, and it always like that. Okay, now somehow things mostly stop after 1850, after the Opium Wars, and everything get chaotic, and this Chinese traditions or Chinese culture is broken apart. Okay, so the sixth core element is actually about transmissions. Okay, in order to have a proper holistic or complete transmissions, it must have the sixth core element in the Chinese ancient martial arts. It doesn't matter if it is Tai Chi or Xing Yi or Bagua or Os9, it always have that. Okay, so in order for us to be able to understand the transmissions, we need that. Okay, the sixth core element, and only with these transmissions, the proper one, the complete. Okay, and we be able to evolve it, further evolve it, and grow it. If we don't have the proper transmissions, then we cannot do it, because what we have in our hand is incomplete. Okay, and again, proper transmission, it doesn't mean that, oh, because it is my son, so he get my transmission. No, it is not. It is about you need to have a complete quote-unquote science or complete technology that we know exactly what happened. Okay, maybe not to the details, but at least the big picture, okay, need to be understood. So if you look at the past 8 decades or 100 years so far, it is like a blind man, 6 blind men try to figure out an elephant. Everybody is actually look at the different stuff. Some will say, oh, this is the physical, some get to the chi, some of them get to the mind, whole bunch of stuff, okay? But it doesn't present an elephant anymore. It become like that, okay? And that's why it not be able to converge, and it cannot grow that way. So we need this 6 core element, okay? Now, the 13th state is the details of what need to be attained, achieved in the first 4 core elements. I purposely make it in details, so we have a reference, a measurements. We know exactly what we want to get there. And do I create that 13th state? No. You can look at in the ancient classic, and you can find it. For example, the breathing, the 4 states of the breathing. If you look at the Tian Tai Buddhism's the Xiao Zhi Guan, you can find it there. It said clearly 4. Okay. So this is the 6 core element 13th state. Okay, and of course the 3 keys is the law and so forth. So that is the 6, 13, 3. Now, the issue of 6, 13, 3 is after I have talked to so many people and shared with so many people, most not be able to understand it. Okay, because they always have a different way of thinking. Okay, based on whatever today's ideas. When I talk about chi, they talk about some mysterious stuff. When I talk about mind, they talk about some Tao or some spiritual, which is not what it is. Okay, and so because of this, I bring it down one more step to the more basic, the Os9. Okay, so we just only follow 3 things: your law of physics, okay, law of your human body, and then the Chinese medicine theory. I just boil down to that, and once if people understand that, they can go back to the 6, 13, 3. Otherwise become hopeless, right? Now, the iDisc or iYikKam disc come with the Os9. Well, in order to have everybody really truly experience and understand and have the same pace in the communications and so forth, we need to have a reference so that everybody can experience the same thing. And of course, if you go into the biofeedback lab or physics lab, you can measure the body, the trajectory, the force trajectory, momentum, so forth, so forth, so forth. But it is impractical for all of us. We have, according to the number, about what, 2 to 4 million Wing Chuners in this world today. And we can't afford those kind of stuff. But we need to realize this because it's important stuff. We need to realize the Os9. So that's why the IS disc is invented and bring it up. Okay, so with the IS disc, there is no longer, oh, this is my lineage way of doing it. Oh, this is your lineage way of doing it. We want to demolish those your lineage, my lineage. It's only one Wing Chun. It's only one law of physics, one law of human body. If it works, it works. It doesn't work, it doesn't work. Because the more alibi we give it for something that doesn't work, we only screw ourselves. Okay. So that is how the 6, 13, 3, Os9, and the disc come into. And we need this stuff. Okay. It's not for me. If it's for me, I don't have to say anything, because if I attain that, I understand that, I can implement that, that's it. But what about the 2 or 4 million people? Are we going to screw them? Of course we don't want to do that, because this is our brother and sister. It's all Wing Chunner. It doesn't matter it is your lineage or it is my lineage. It doesn't matter. Bottom line, 30 years from today, is Wing Chun still there? Will everybody get benefit? Will the female who try to learn self-defense be able to attain that? Will the weaker person or the not as healthy be able to strengthen their body? That is important, okay? So this is about the 6.13.3 and Os9 and the this and so forth, okay? Hopefully I answer your question for this part. The next thing is asking me how to explain what's the difference between leg and gain. Leg means strength and gain is I call it forceful. Okay. How to explain it in the most simple way so people can understand, because they don't understand what I'm talking about. Okay, today I'm going to give you an analogy. Okay. The analogy of leg or strength is like what? It's like a light, like those light, at home, where you turn on and turn off, turn on and turn off. That's what strength is, okay? Analogy too. And what is about this forceful stuff? It is like today's the LED light, where you can turn on, turn off, you can dim it, you can even change the color. That is the forceful, that is gain. Okay? So they are different stuff. And if you want to get into more physics, okay, it's more form molding. The leg or strength is a scalar type of stuff, while the forceful is a vector. It has its directions. Okay? So we know that leg is just on and off. You have strength or you don't have strength. You have strength or you apply strength or you don't apply strength. While in the forceful, it plays with the following 3 things. Okay? First, it plays with the action and reaction force, be it the one which is come from external or the self-generate. Okay? The second is it be able to time the activations. To time the activations. For example, it is like the medicine which you can time it, say is going to active at 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, those kind of stuff. Okay, so it time the action and reaction force response. It time that. For example, when the force comes to the body, it time it how it go through the body by manipulating the bones and the muscle, sinew, so forth. Okay. And then the third one is it actually sequence the balls. Okay, the balls is sequence it. So because it play with the action reaction force, it be able to time the actions